Another year, another Eid. Muslims are preparing to pray and to celebrate. But here in New York City, like most of the United States, Muslim families are struck with a harsh reality, having to choose between their children's faith and education. New York City public schools are closed on Christian and Jewish holidays, giving worshipers the opportunity to observe their faith, celebrate, and to keep up with traditions. But the schools remain open on Muslim holidays.
What we've heard, and we're talking about students in elementary schools and junior high schools and high schools who talk about, how they feel conflicted. Do I go to school because I want perfect attendance, or do I risk, not just attendance but my grades? Do I miss an exam, versus staying, attending the prayer in the morning and spending time with their families?
There are over 1 million Muslims living in New York, with over 100,000 students at public schools. That's 1/8 of the total student population.
1 in 8 public school students have to make a choice between their faith and school, and that's a choice that no child should have to make.
Though the Council for American Islamic Relations of New York is keeping up the pressure, currently the efforts to bring justice to Muslims on their holidays are at a standstill.
Now the conversation has led us to the doorstep of the mayor's office himself, and to that we have also been engaging with his office, and we've hit some hurdles, and the hurdle is that we're not able to convince the mayor that the time is right for to incorporate the holidays.
But the mayor of New York, Michael Bloomberg, has rejected Muslim leaders' request, saying there's no room for adjustments in the school calendar. But the mayor did make changes to the calendar this year to accommodate the Jewish holiday, Rosh Hashanah.
There has been instances where he's afforded some consideration of readjusting the calendar, that we want to make sure that we are similarly treated in that same fashion. So what we're asking for is for the mayor to afford us and afford the 100,000 Muslim students that same accommodation.
In a letter to the mayor, Councilmember Robert Jackson calls the mayor's decision to ignore the request from the Muslim community a flagrant bias, and adds, "As mayor, you have the choice to uphold that ideal or leave a legacy of discrimination." For now, Muslim students will continue to struggle between their faith and education, but they say the fight for religious equality is far from over. Ihab Zahariya, Press TV, New York.